Hi, my name's Mary Zanata and I'm a local Wallandilly resident. Today I'm doing an Italian version of an Australian staple. We're doing sausages with potatoes in a wood-fired oven, the Italian way, and we're doing frittole, which we have with coffee. Today we're making salsicce con patate al forno, which is Italian sausages with potatoes in the oven, in our wood-fired oven. So we've got sage, rosemary, garlic, fennel seeds, chili flakes, salt, pepper, olive oil and white wine. So a good glug olive oil. Don't forget, salt is flavour. You need flavour. Fennel seeds, nice couple of pinches. Bit of chili. That's up to you how hot you like them. Lots of garlic, sage, freshly picked from my garden, rosemary, very, very northern Italian flavours just there, white wine, and pepper. Pork fillet, sausages. These are Italian sausages. Potatoes in, and we mix, and we turn. Get the flavours going everywhere. Now this is going in my wood-fired pizza oven today, but it can also be done in your normal oven on a nice hot heat of probably around 200, 220 if you can. I'm just going to re-salt the top, re-pepper. Okay, now we foil and she goes straight in the oven. And we're just going to check it every now and then as it's cooking. And now it goes into my wood-fired oven. You've got all the heat down there. That's it. Okay, and now the door goes on to seal everything in. And now we're making something to have with coffee called frittole. We need eggs, vanilla, lemon rind. We've got sultanas soaked with brandy, sugar, salt and flour. Break the eggs. We're going to add the sugar. You don't eat these if you're on a diet, but they're good. They're very good for your soul. And the vanilla. And we're going to beat that. And here we go. I have been after this recipe for many, many years. No one shares, so you're very lucky. And I have my friend Gilda to thank. So now I have to add grated lemon rind. Don't go down to the white because that's bitter. You just want the lemon, the yellow. I always like to use 2 lemons. You just get that little bit more flavour. You can replace the lemon with orange if you like when they're in season, or you can do a mixture of both. This is yellow gold. 2 cups of self-raising flour. Doesn't need to be sifted. Just start off slowly, otherwise you're going to look like a snowman. We're going to add our macerated sultanas. So it's about 1 cup. Now you're going to find the dough very heavy. We're going to lighten it up with a bit of milk, just to loosen it. And this dough has to be just so we can drop spoonfuls into frying oil. So when I lift, it will drop. That's what I want, because they will make the frittole. And that's it until we heat up our oil. And my parents both came from Italy, northern part of Italy, called a town called Padova, back in the 1960s. They came here because there was no money in Italy, and they came for a better life. My dad came first and sent for my mum later, and the rest is history. 9 children later, the rest is history. Growing up, we had a very tiny house that we rented, 3 bedrooms with 11 people living in this little house. So it was a kitchen stroke laundry, and the dining table was in our lounge room because that was the only place it would fit. Something I would have from my childhood that I can't get now is my mum's chicken sauce with the pasta she used to make. I don't know how she made it because she was She passed away when I was young, so I can't get the recipe, but the flavour is still in my mouth. That I would go back for any time. Okay, here we go, coming along nicely. So we're putting sunflower oil into my pot, which is being heated up as we speak. So that's probably a good 2 centimetres in there. What happens is as they cook, they're going to flip. We're using sunflower oil because sunflower oil tends to give it not much flavour, so it doesn't interfere with the recipe. You'll get the true lemon and the sultana and everything else in there. We should be just about there. Bits floated to the top, now we're ready. So now we're going to start frying. So teaspoons at a time, dollop them in, keep them a little bit spaced apart so they don't stick together. They're flipping as they're browning, which means they're cooking well. We want them a really nice golden brown. We don't want them too light, otherwise they'll be raw in the centre. A heavy dusting of icing sugar, and you've got to do that as you go. So while they're warm, the icing sugar will stick. There we go. Buon appetito. Eat well.